Dear members of Congress, I was born in this country and have had opportunities that are not promised to everyone around the world, and I have come over 2,000 miles to address the serious issue of the persecution of Christians in North Korea. These Christians dream of one day being able to read a whole Bible instead of having to memorize chapters of the Bible. What was once dubbed the Jerusalem of the East is now one of the most dangerous places on the planet for Christians. None of us can even begin to comprehend what it must be like for the Christians in North Korea. Suppose there's a boy named Jinho. His mom and dad were killed for being Christian. Now he is a starving orphan who cannot even cry out to God without being under penalty of death, or worse, being sold as a sex slave. I have chosen to be the voice for the voiceless and for their freedom this summer because to turn a blind eye to his suffering would be the same as betraying a brother to me. I cannot even begin to imagine how the North Koreans suffer every day and night without even being guaranteed the next day of their lives. However, these Christians have such a strong devotion to the Lord that we, as Americans halfway across the country, or the world, can feel their plea for religious freedom. This country, this archetype of freedom, was founded by Christians, and the first idea, the First Amendment of our forefathers, thought of was freedom of speech, religion, and expression. As if that were not clear enough, the RFRA was passed for Religious Freedom Restoration Act. Just to clarify that we have religious freedom. Growing up in this way, I thought it ridiculous that others did not have these. Therefore, it was hard for me to understand how the North Koreans were suffering. What surprises and bewilders me is how little the average Joe, or even the average Koreans, do not know about North Korean Christian suffering. My eyes were open, and that is how I found the KCC, a program dedicated to North Korean refugees and Christians facing persecution.